Yahawashi Shamr Dash. Double honor to elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to the hopeful elect of Hebrew Israelites. This brother Araka coming back with a lesson. And on this one, pretty much adding to the point, the brother or elder brother, GMS punished the wicked from the Mississippi camp made a lesson. And I'm going to paraphrase the title that even if you fall 7 times, you can still be of the elect. Speaking humbly, because myself only been 6 years to 6.5 years in this truth. So I haven't been in this truth for 40 years as the elder apostle Taha, or actually more than 40, or 35 or 30 or 20 years. But these years that I've been in this truth, based on my observation, the key is fortitude. Okay, which let me look that word up. That's one of the major keys. In this truth, you're going to be making a bunch of mistakes. You're going to be falling off. Well, falling off is what is it called? Slip of the tongue. You're gonna be stumbling and making mistakes, but then that you persistently keep on pursuing this truth, keep on holding on. That's the key, because then you won't fall off. Exactly. So let me just first get Proverbs 24:16, the verse that goes into all this. This is going to be real quick, okay? Okay, give me a moment. Okay, Proverbs 24:16. For a just man falleth 7 times. You're going to fall 7 times, which means completion number of times. And rise it up again. So every single time you fall down, you have to rise back up again. It continues to say, but the wicked shall fall into mischief. So if you're of the wicked, if you're of the 2/3, because the scriptures say, among my people there are found wicked men. So if you're of the wicked of our people, it means you have the characteristic that when you fail, when you make stupid mistakes, when you do something embarrassing, which embarrasses you in the sight of the Most High, Yahweh and his son Yahawashi, the question then is that, are you going to give up? Are you going to say, I'm too wicked, there is no hope, that's it? If you condemn yourself, then you're already condemned. I believe there's scripture, something along those lines, but you have to keep on the faith, man. You have to keep on the faith. And it doesn't mean that you condone, you accept what you did and say that it's okay. You have to understand that we are in this flesh, and there's going to be moves that you make that you're not going to be super happy about it. But then again, you just have to rise back up and move forward. Another scripture which I wish to get in the book of Revelation, chapter 2. Verse 25, but that which ye have already hold fast till I come. Let me get that in the BLB, Blue Letter Bible. New Living Translation. So we have this truth, we have received this truth, we have to hold it tightly, hold it fast until Yahawashi arrives. He said, when the Son of Man returns, shall he find faith on the planet Earth? So this among, of course, having, keeping, but this all things go in together, this is also by faith. By faith, when mistakes, which is a gift, faith is a gift, when you make these mistakes, then you still have this belief, this confidence, okay, which means with faith, you have this confidence that, okay, you keep on moving, keep on pushing, and that in the end, everything going to work out well. And again, it doesn't condone, it doesn't accept, it doesn't motivate the bad behavior, and it doesn't even have to be against the law. The scriptures say that, Apostle Paul said that, all things are lawful, but not all things are expedient. So there's some things, according to the law, it's not a problem, but then, within yourself, it's a problem. Okay? See what is evil in thy life and give not that unto it. I believe that's Psalm 37, but let me just check. Evil thy life, give not that Sirach. Okay, yeah, it's Psalm 37, Pilgrim Of Yahawashi Finland. Yeah, first let me get that Revelation chapter 2. So what I was saying is that some things which are not against the law is still something that, messes you up. It's not something that you should be busy with. So these are the type of things that you have to acknowledge, examine, the scriptures speak about examine, and then move forward. Not saying that, let me just continue doing it now, but leaving it behind. Also having patience, you repeat your mistakes. It's easy, you can understand why some people, they become insane, going to be insane because they keep on repeating the mistake and giving up. Pretty much you need a stubborn level, very persistent faith that no matter what happens, you examine, you move on, you pray for forgiveness, if needed, you pray and fast, and then you move on. Okay? So the word fortitude, meaning, okay? Fortitude, meaning. So this is from the Google AI. It says, fortitude is the mental and emotional strength that allows a person to courageously withstand adversity, pain, or danger. So this is what this truth is about. You read Psalm chapter 2. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So you're going to have it. So you have to withstand it. It is often described as grit, backbone, or stick to itiveness. Okay, you're gonna stick with the stick with the process, with the process, with the journey, representing a combination of courage, patience, and unwavering perseverance, which is that stubborn perseverance. The term strength from Latin for strength. Okay, which, for example, in French, if you say something, tu es fort, or let me say it this way, tu es fort. It means you're strong. Okay, tu es fort. The très fort, you are very strong. It's fort. Okay, in Italian you say forza, strength, or strength. Okay, Revelation chapter 2, verse 25 in the NLT, except that. Okay, let me read 24 first. But I also have a message for the rest of you in Thyatira who have not followed this false teaching, deeper truths, as they call them, depths of Satan, actually. Okay, those that have not been following, motherfuckers like Hakka saying, crossing out Yahawashi saying, Jesus, fuck that dude, fuck that nigga, man. I will ask nothing more of you except that you hold tightly to what you have until I come. So this truth we have to hold on tightly unto it, man. Okay, until Yahawashi arrives. Okay, and then we're gonna be perfected by Hebrews 8 and 8 on down. Okay, so to end it all, let me just go to Sirach, which, as Ere Yashwamba said in a video a while back, there's a lot of gaming in Sirach, Ecclesiasticus. Very powerful book, man. So this is Sirach chapter 37 and verse 27. My son, prove thy soul in thy life, and see what is evil for it, and give not that unto it. Goes into examination. For all things are not profitable for all men, neither has every soul pleasure in everything. You know what things are good for you, what are not, so in your spirit. So if it's not expedient, give your all to stop it, man, because it's going to affect you in your day-to-day life. And the scriptures also say that if you give your soul the desires that please her, you become a stumbling block for your enemies. So you have to rule your soul. You just cannot be jumping from instant gratification to another, okay, in all different forms, man, So this thing is going to amp up, you see the times that we're living in, the stakes are very high, and this is about life and death. As it says in Philippians, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. This time of Jacob's trouble, and we are out of this bitch soon, man. All of the hope we get, we cannot wait to get the fuck out of this world system. We cannot wait to just enter the kingdom, man. And we shouldn't have these aspirations and things for this current world system. Yeah, as the days go on, we have some programs and some plans concerning maybe your job, your hobbies, maybe your apartment, stuff like that. You have some things that you have programmed up or lined up in the future, but if the opportunity or some different goals, personal development goals, whatever, if you had the news that Yahawashi going to arrive after 30 seconds, which is not going to happen because there's some prophecies still left, okay, Mark of the Beast, World War III, nuclear war, but if you would receive that news, you should be delighted. Let's go. That's the goal. Nothing in this world is worth it. Only thing which is important is this truth. All praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahawashi Bashem, Chakadash. Double honors to elders and pastors of Great Millstone, and until the next one, Shalom.